Hello and welcome to CloudFolks HUB. At CloudFolks HUB, we are on mission to explain you cloud very easily. Right now, our DynamoDB series is going on and we are discussing about all the options that we are getting while we are creating our DynamoDB table. In this video, we are going to talk about encryption at rest option. Encryption is actually nowadays really very important option because this particular option is used to secure our data. So let's understand all about encryption at rest for DynamoDB. I'm going to explain you entire process using this mind map. So let's start with introduction. Encryption at rest in DynamoDB protect your stored data. If we are talking about encryption, we have two types of encryption. One, encryption at rest, which is used to protect our stored data. The another option that we have is encryption at transit. While our data is traveling, we can encrypt this so no one can access this directly, or even if they can access this, they are going to get encrypted data so they cannot read it. We are going to talk about specifically encryption at rest. It ensures only authorized access is allowed. Think of it like a locker secured with the unique key. Yes, you can access this data by having the key. If you have key, you can decrypt this data and you can read this. But if you don't have this key, you cannot read this data anyhow. Even if you steal hard drive or storage system from Amazon, and if you have all the data, there is no chance that you can read this, because in order to get it or in order to access this, you must have the digital key. Even if someone finds the locker, they can't open it without the key. Right? Now, we have to understand that why it is useful. Encryption is actually the most useful thing right now because it is used to protect our sensitive data. It is entirely automatic process. So you do not need to set up anything. The whole process is transparent, right? So it is always good idea to protect your data because we are not going to set up anything over here. The entire process is automatic. And the third one is the most important part of the compliance requirement. Let's say that if your application is related to the healthcare or financial system, you have to encrypt your data according to the compliance standard. Now, this encryption at rest option will help you over there to fulfill your compliance requirement. Now, when we are going to talk about encryption, the encryption is also depend on the keys. How you are going to manage your keys. The key management is one of the important part of encryption. If you look at over here in the encryption at rest option, we have to choose one of option from these three. I'm going to talk about what is key management and which option you can select according to your use case. So let's start with encryption key management. I'm going to start with introduction. Key management is about how the encryption key used to secure your data is created, stored and controlled. Who can control your key, how it is going to create key. It is totally a part of encryption key management. In DynamoDB, encryption at rest uses KMS to handle these encryption keys. If you look at over here in AWS, there is a one service called KMS. KMS is a totally key management service. We will talk about this in upcoming days, but yes, this particular service is playing major role for our DynamoDB encryption at rest keys. With DynamoDB, you have three key management options. These options are available over here. So what I am doing right now, I am going to compare all these options step by step in front of you, so you will get better understanding about how the things are working and which option you can choose according to your application requirement. I have 8-point comparison about all these three options. The first option that we have is owned by Amazon DynamoDB. This is the first option we have. If you are going to select this particular option, the whole process is automatic. AWS will manage, maintain key behalf of you. So the key ownership, if I'm going to select owned by Amazon DynamoDB, fully owned and managed by DynamoDB. This is totally transparent process. We don't care about key. AWS will manage entire key management process. Now, if you are going to choose AWS managed keys, okay, what happened? Managed by AWS but store in your account, right? So you can go to KMS, you can find out one key over here with the AWS/DynamoDB. So you can verify this key over here in the KMS, right? But yes, still AWS is going to manage this key. Now, if you want your own key, you can choose third option over here. We call it store in your account and owned and managed by you. In this case, you have to go to the KMS, you have to go to the customer managed key, you have to create key from here, and then you can use this key with your DynamoDB table, right? Here, key created, stored and fully controlled by you. So you have full control on the key if you are going to choose third option. Now, second point, user control, no control over key. This key is totally managed by DynamoDB. You don't have any control if you are going to choose first option. If you are going to choose second option, user control, limited control, view usage and logs. You can view usage and the log will be generated of your key, but you cannot control your key. Here it is your own key and you can control this as well. Full control over key policies and management. So third option is actually best if you want very high level of encryption security. Then let's talk about the third option, owned by Amazon DynamoDB. Visibility, no visibility into the key usage. You cannot find out who used your key, when or where. Nothing is visible. You have to trust on Amazon. Here, visible in AWS KMS, and you can find out in the CloudTrail log. You can find out when your key is actually used from the CloudTrail logs. But no problem, we'll talk about CloudTrail in upcoming days. Here, complete visibility with detailed monitoring, because it is your own key, you are owner of the key, so you have full control on your key, right? Then let's talk about the fourth option, owned by Amazon DynamoDB. Is there any chance of customization? No customization, totally transparent process. Here we have customization options but limited. But if we are talking about this one, we have fully customizable available for policy, rotation, etc. Now, you know, rotation is the keyword over here, and here I am going to talk about key rotation. Now, whatever I am saying you about key rotation, please listen it carefully, because AWS always asking question related to the key rotation. You know, whenever I am deciding to create videos on any topic, we are having lots of research, and based on the research, we can find out that, okay, they're asking question related to this. So we need to explain you in this particular series. Key rotation is one of the key word. And because of this, I am explaining you this entire topic. So now listen carefully. Sorry, I know that you want to watch full video, but full video is now not available on YouTube. If you want to watch full video, I want you to go to our website. When you will go to our website, you will find out our course 100 Days YouTube Challenge. I want you to enroll for this course by paying only 499 rupees for lifetime if you are from India. If you are from outside of India, you just need to pay $7 US. Once you will enroll to this course, you are going to get all full videos over there on our portal. You are also going to get certificate after completing the course, and we have just uploaded 120 videos. We are going to upload another 120 videos as well. So there will be total 240 videos. I hope we are going to meet inside the class. Thank you very much.